Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Definitely Not Tom and Jerry.
There's no cat.
Party? What's the plan?
I'm gonna have a sleep. I'm really tired now.
Torres passes out on the spot.
Yeah.
It is late at night.
Mm.
Maybe this is a problem best slept on?
If we all sleep in the same room with guards, absolutely.
I'm gonna pass the night talking to the mice that are in the box until they get tired of talking to me.
I would get a few cats and have them be near us when we're asleep or resting.
Where do you
We've
get
got
cats?
There's a barn, right? There's always cats in a barn.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a dex check to catch a cat.
Shouldn't they be domesticated? Would I
No.
really have to?
I mean,
They're just
sometimes
like
cats
that.
don't want to be picked up, and if it's a barn cat, it might be angry with you. Yeah, this cat is not friendly, and it hisses at you as you approach it, and like starts batting at you, and it's a very unfriendly barn cat.
I ask it to come into my arms. Does it just flat out come?
No.
Since I'm so beautiful.
No,
Damn.
you are not a Disney princess, unfortunately.
I think I am.
Any other
That would be an
plans?
interesting playable class.
Disney princess, you can speak to animals, but you are easily rendered unconscious for long periods of time. You're
Until
also
kiss.
gullible.
You have no
Very
saving
gullible.
throw against persuasion?
Yeah, no saving throw, period.
Is there nobody in town with a cat?
Well, it's night time.
I mean,
It's
how
middle
would
of
you
the night.
know, right? Like, what are you gonna do?
butcher?
Walk around from house to house knocking on people's doors saying, do you have a cat I can borrow?
No, I just assume somebody lives here from our party.
I think there's a lot of well, in medieval times, it's never safe to draw one-to-one analogies, but cats were not pets necessarily.
No, they were
just
wild.
lived on property and ate mice for you. That was
Yeah,
their
they
whole
were
job.
quite domesticated, right? Cats have been tamed, but not domesticated.
Yeah. They like latched onto our communities and all that kind of shit. Do you want me to catch a cat for you? I can catch a cat for
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
There you
Yeah.
go. I caught a cat for you, right, Neal?
All right, you've caught the angry barn cat, the one that hisses and claws and bites you, and you're probably gonna get cat scratch fever from.
Perfect. Let's go die to it.
Cool.
Wait, what? What do we do with this? What do we want this for? What was the plan?
We have it next to Duriz and us if we're gonna take a rest, so it's gonna be next to us.
They lock it in a room with
I was kinda
themselves and then
hoping
try
for
to
it.
sleep.
I was kind of
Passion plan, but I'm not sure we thought it through.
I was thinking it's gonna be domesticated or like a kind cat, which was gonna sleep with us. So I don't know. Just throw it in the block.
I throw the cat at you. It's yours now.
Give me a dex check to catch the cat. Yo,
no.
it claws you all over the face. You take 1d4 damage from the cat. You take 3 points of damage as the cat batters you all over the head.
Oh, the passionate cat. This is why you always complete your plan before setting it in motion, friend.
Okay, now put it in. Put it in the tavern.
It's
Well,
gone.
as this is happening, Rich, you see gold coins start to fall and roll out of the hole that you're like fanning the chicken smoke into. Coin after coin rolls out of here, landing before you, all made of gold.
What
Total
size?
10 pile up near your burning chicken.
I'm suspicious of these coins because these could be dangerous or they could be enchanted or something. So I don't.
What size coins are like cute little mouse coins?
Full-fledged coins.
Ooh.
Whose
They're
place is
suing
on
for
them?
peace. Or they're paying you for the chicken because it's delicious. One of the two.
It looks like the coins of this kingdom.
All right.
It's like Dangeld to me.
Yeah, I think it's a trap.
Maybe it's coins from Desmond's cash register and you'll die if you take it because you're stealing.
I know stealing from Desmond doesn't kill you. It's when Desmond finds out you've been stealing from him, he kills you.
Really?
Yeah. 'Cause half the plot armor is just Desmond's really strong and he'll kill you.
Not from what I've seen. Some of these lightning bolts.
Yeah, that's
Half.
dangerous. I'm not these because these could be stolen already from Desmond. So I'm not interested in
Yep.
taking it.
And somehow, people from Mouselandia are just immune to plot armor, so we gotta watch out.
No, they're part of the
Grab
plot.
us.
They're part of the plot. They're not players.
I'm
So it
talking
doesn't
to the
apply them.
Mouselandia mice. I want to know how much Squeaker charges them for the cheese that they're stealing and then making and selling to Mouselandia.
The great king of Mouselandia deals with the issues of exchange.
So they don't know.
I am
could-
but a simple, humble, noble knight, here to rescue the fair princess that you have enslaved.
Shit, guys, he's noble. What do we do?
He believes that's an illusion. We explained that was an illusion. Does he not believe us?
No. he
Maybe it
doesn't
hasn't
believe
quite
anything you
registered with
say.
him, or maybe he didn't hear you.
Okay.
Maybe you're just really in love with
I
it.
repeat that was an illusion. There was no actual princess. We would never stoop so far as to enslave a poor, helpless mouse.
Except right now.
They're not enslaved. They're just
Illusion?
prisoners. It's a totally different thing.
I'm pretty
What
sure
does
they're.
one mean, an illusion?
Do it again.
It's a magical effect that causes one to see something that is not
I
really
knew
there.
it! You are in league with the Great Block!
No, in fact, we're trying to harm the Great Block by smoking them out right now.
But you cast spells! You must be the same as they! You share
You know,
a common
my
history!
spells are different. They're better.
Just because you're bigger makes it better, huh? Size is everything, you know, it's the motion of the ocean that matters.
Oh, poor mouse.
I object to someone who's never seen the ocean using that phrase. Berkshire is nowhere near the water.
Well, there's a river, but not the ocean.
Well, what's the plan?
I'm gonna send one of the mice back. I'm gonna take the one who's noble, I guess, and I'm gonna give him back his sword and his armor. I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep your mouse 6 friends here.
Those that you
Into
have
the
not
sword.
already butchered?
Well, they attacked first. We did not want to harm them. And you can go back and talk to your king about perhaps setting up an exchange where we sell you cheese more cheaply than Squeaker does. And we can help you fight against the mice of the block, the Great Block. We can finally put an end to this unnecessary war that Mouselandia has waged for so many generations. No more little mice dying in the tunnels.
The war is to end. A peace must be negotiated between the Great Block and
But you must-
Mouselandia.
That's fine. We can negotiate peace from a place of strength after
How
we
could
demonstrate.
you negotiate with those monsters?
Well, we won't. We'll just assist you in doing so after we demonstrate that you could destroy them and are generously choosing not to.
Oh?
Yes.
Tell me how. How do we destroy them but choose not to?
Tactics, strategy, smoke, fire.
Smoke! I'm the smoke thing.
This is just a mere, and I again point, this is just a mere demonstration of our power.
And you would assist us in their wholesale slaughter?
Well, that depends.
Are
on-
assisting right now.
Are assisting. That depends on whether or not Mouselandia wants to open diplomatic negotiations. Now, you say that you cannot do so, and that's why I'm going to send you back so that you can talk to your fellow mice and send us someone who's able to engage in these negotiations in good faith.
I can speak on behalf of my people, especially if it's to those wretches.
And do you wish to establish peace with the Great Block and have one great mouse nation that can then engage in trade with the giants?
How could we have peace with them when they have my sister?
The plot is thickened. I'd like to remind everyone the poison's still there, but go on.
Yeah, but the squeakers are the ones that are stealing it, so they're gonna die off, and we can claim.
Fair.
We didn't know. And I really don't know. It's fine.
Same.
Darth Umbra has no idea that the milk has been poisoned. Unless someone's mentioned it to me.
No,
don't
no,
think
no.
so.
I'm
No.
asleep.
Yep, there you go. Well, when did they take your sister? Was this involuntary? Was she sent for like a political marriage? Was this actual kidnapping?
No! They arrived through smoke and wind, choking our people out. And when the smoke cleared, there they were, sorcerers, our people unconscious, lying in piles. They captured her at dagger point, dragging her back into the tunnels, saying it was a hostage to end the war. Of course, that only enraged us further. When our allies woke from their magical slumbers, we declared we would have no peace until my sister was returned.
What's your sister's name?
Neal's weakness.
Whiskers!
Whiskers? All right. You just wait right there. I'm gonna go up to the hole. See the gold coins rolling out.
And Rich still fanning the burning chicken.
You're still
and
fanning the burning
setting it
chicken.
on fire
I'm gonna
again
yell
to
into
make
the
sure it's still
hole.
burning.
Give us whiskers, and the smoke stops.
Hold on. Perfect, okay. Out through the hole walks a mouse in an unusual format. It's a mouse with brown robes again, but instead of holding a staff, he holds a little mouse bucket filled with water in which his head is plunged. And he walks out, kind of feels for the door, and then steps to the side a whole bunch before plunging his head out and then like puking up all of this water and taking a deep breath.
So clever. So clever.
You wish to have Squeakers back? Then tell the brutal warlords of Mouselandia to end their helpless and useless slaughter of our innocent people. The butchers must stop if they are to get their princess back.
Well, we're here to negotiate peace between Mouselandia and the Great Block as a neutral third party. And
Peace!
Neutral.
They started it! Tell them to stop!
And as a show of good faith, we require that Whiskers be returned before negotiations can begin.
Then they must also return our queen!
I'll be right back.
Bring the box over. Bring the box over.
No, because I don't want them to see each other.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna go back and talk to the box about the queen being kidnapped.
By the way,
The mouse before you crosses his arms and puts a smug smile on his face. His whiskers tickle the air. Yes, we have Nibbler.
Did you
Our
kidnap her
proudest
before or
accomplishment.
after Whiskers
Before.
was kidnapped?
Before, of course.
So you incited them to kidnap your sister.
Nonsense! They cast a plague of smoke through our house, killing dozens of mice. They claimed it was a gas attack against the cockroaches that went awry and just happened to slay many of us without putting down a single roach. And you know who did end the roach menace? We did! Mouselandia ended the roach menace. Those people from the Great Block gassed us in the process and tried to steal credit. So we took their queen when she was weak and vulnerable and exposed.
why was she weak, vulnerable, and exposed?
She was trying to steal milk, and we caught her with her pants down, metaphorically speaking. Of course, the queen doesn't wear pants. It'd be silly.
So would you be willing to exchange Nibbler for Whiskers and come to the table in a spirit of peace and cooperation?
To what end? They would simply break it again.
Well, again, now that there's a third or fourth party in the form of the big ones, we could arbitrate the peace for you so that if either side broke it, it would be more than just you going against them. It would be you plus us enforcing the peace on both sides.
Also, I will say that like this, your kingdom, you're translating for me, I assume.
Yeah.
I will say your kingdom suffered a gas attack, and now this kingdom has suffered a smoke gas attack. So it's a tail for a tail, as they will say.
Yes, we have balanced the scales for you, and we will continue to do so if we can engage in diplomatic and economic relations with your great nations.
A tail for a tail, you say? Whisker for a whisker.
Whisper for
Twitch
Nibbler.
twitch.
Let's go for a nibbler.
I would pay any price to get my sister back, including giving up Nibbler.
Okay then. Go talk to what's his name and be like, they're willing to come to the negotiating table and exchange prisoners, and we can begin to broker a peace enforced by a neutral third party.
We've tried to broker peace before, but those of the Squeaker tell us that it is not possible. That the hostilities will continue for all time.
The Squeaker are secretly profiting off of your conflict by selling cheese to both sides from stolen milk. So we have a conflict against the Squeaker, as do you, that you're not aware of, and we would be happy to unite your two great kingdoms against the Squeaker and their machinations.
The Squeakers have been playing both sides against the middle nonsense. They have sworn allegiance to us up and down, left and right, back and forth, through in and throughout.
Those bastards. Never trust a squeaker. I've learned this from video games.
No, I'm gonna tell. I met with the Squeakers and we tried to sell them cheese, and they said that they were stealing our milk and making cheese and selling it to both sides, so that they didn't even need us. Their duplicity is why we've come to you directly, because we don't choose to deal with people like that. Or mice.
The mouse strokes its furry face.
And surely this must make sense to you. How else could the Squeakers be so wealthy?
They have no cost of war. They can invest all of their money into economic and social reforms to better their people, while we have to spend a large percentage of our GDP on warring with the Mouse Kingdom. The people
All
of
the more
Mouselandia.
reason to seek peace through a neutral and with a neutral third party arbitrating the peace for you on both sides. You can be more confident that it can be maintained.
Bring us Nibbler and we will speak of peace.
Okay, well you go get Whisker, and I'll send my diplomat to go get Nibbler, and we can have an exchange right here in the bar.
How the mouse plunges its head back into the bucket, drowns itself for a moment, but the water breathing spell is still going, and then wanders back into the hole, feeling the edge of the wall because it can't see now and trying to find its way somewhere within the building.
Oh, these shenanigans. I'm gonna go back and tell the noble mouse that he has to bring Nibbler to exchange for Whisker. I have negotiated the exchange that'll happen in the bar.
Should we send the Nailable back, or should we send one of the Mouse Team 6?
No, I think you need the authority.
Yeah?
Yeah. Plus, it's his sister. He'll
Okay, but-
argue more vehemently for it.
Okay, as long as we don't need the leverage from Mouselandia anymore.
Nah, we'll keep the Mouse Team 6 here.
Yeah, I don't think they care about Mouse Team 6. They're willing to sacrifice that to save the noble. Anyways, I think the negotiations are going fine. I trust it.
Sometime later, you in the middle of the night, half the party's asleep. You bring forth Nibbler and Whiskers along with their corresponding groups. The people of the Great Block arrive, and there are 8 mouse casters standing out front with Whiskers tied up and placed before them. The mice of Mouselandia arrive with 12 mice. 4 of them are riding on grasshoppers. And
That's
have
impressive.
like longer sticks, rapiers. And they line up sort of in the middle, right? We've got our squeakers over, not our squeakers, our great blockers over here, and our Mouselandias over here.
I
probably
want to keep an
slightly-
arrow knocked and have a lookout to make sure we're not getting attacked by any mouse teams from 0 to 100.
Durist, are you leaving in the middle of the negotiations?
No, I'm just moving myself from. I'm asleep, so I'm
okay,
making sure
okay.
I'm not there.
Sleeps out.
I was trying to take myself off
I'm
the.
napping. I'm
play.
napping next time.
You're
so,
napping too, okay.
yeah.
So it's just the 3 of you here. Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, I'm standing on the bar with an arrow notch looking around.
This is the bar.
Wait, what is? Oh, that's a wall.
That's a wall.
This
and
entire
this is a
time, I thought that was like a
stage.
bar with a counter with like a bartender behind it.
No. This is the bar. That's why it's gray.
Huh.
It's a different
That's the
color.
stage. That triangle's the stage.
This is the
Right,
stage.
I'll be on the stage then. That's a cool place to be.
Okay, cool. You can be on the stage.
Definitely, stage is a cool place to be.
Yeah.
All right. The negotiations continue. They chatter back and forth. It appears that brownie is their native tongue, or the language of small burrowing creatures is their native tongue. And the exchange is done. One mouse is propped up and still bound, but let walk to the other side. As the other mouse is let walk to the other side, and they quickly unbind their fellow mice, embrace them, and hide them behind the warring groups, which are still staring each other down. You can see that the grasshopper riders are like ready to go. They've got their lances, they've got their hoppers, they can get behind these guys no problem. But the spellcasters, they've got staves and little component pouches, like little cute tiny component pouches, oh my god. And huge ears, and they're ready to throw their spells down. Tensions are at an all-time high, despite the very playful music.
What is Shenanigans?
See, when you come together with a neutral third party to arbitrate, peace and exchange can be attained safely. This is a great opportunity for you to unite against the Squeakers who've manipulated you into this barbaric war for generations. You don't truly wish for conflict. You're not those kind of mice.
The Great Block leader says to you, "We want peace! Nothing more! Nothing less! Now that the great cockroach infestation has been cleansed, we can have peace if they will stand down and stay on their side of the building."
Mouselandia, do you agree to the terms? Just cut the building in half. One of you gets one side, one of you gets the other, and
Don't
you guys
cut
keep
How can we
gang up.
trust them? They can launch surprise attacks, they can turn invisible at will! How should we ever be able to believe them?
Well, what if there were penalties for violating the truce, and as arbiters, when one of you has a complaint, you'll come to me and tell me what happened, and then I can penalize the other side.
What
Would it say-
happens when you
Wow.
die going on a small, useless quest for Desmond?
Well, it can be a part of the office of health inspector to arbitrate all mouse-related conflicts and all the documents.
I have
for
not
my
heard of this place,
successor.
the Office of Health Inspector. Where is it?
Oh, it's in a great magical building called the Town Hall, and it's
We have heard of the legend of the Town Hall. It lies weeks away, he says. Very difficult to get there.
yes,
We
yes,
must
it is.
cross the Great Boulevard, complete with wheels and horses and feet and cats and creatures that would slay us.
Yes.
The Town Hall is very difficult to get to for us.
Yes. And there will be documents there that pass on the Office of Health Inspector, which will deal with mouse-related conflicts.
Wait, if the issue is this unfair balance of power between the mages and Mouselandia, maybe Mouselandia could be taught magic.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Mouselandia can be
Obscenities!
taught magic,
No!
and the
No,
Great
magic is
Block
the
can
way of
learn
evil!
martial. Oh, this is a religious thing. Never mind.
And the
Right,
people from the
leave
Great
it.
Block say, "No! No! Your brutish ways where might makes right, where the thrust of a sword is the correct answer, those are vile, brutish, barbaric ways!" And the people from Mouselandia say, "Nonsense! It is the natural order, your divine and arcane witchcraft! That is the immoral!"
See, this is why you need an arbiter. So you guys just don't get along. But if you
second.
could just come to me, and we could, penalties will go from me to you, from you to them. It's very simple, much easier, no conflict, and no generations of mouse babies dying in tunnels. Which
Wait,
I think that's what we all
know.
want deep down.
Maybe I also have a proposition for the blockers. I know of a place far away where the whole area is magical. It's a school for magic that I'm sure does not have that has lots of magical resources and regiments and classes. Maybe they would the blockers would be interested in travel to that area.
Would you be interested
The
in a
Great
wholesale
Tower
emigration?
is many, many months' journey away, and I don't know if our ill and our wounded could ever get there intact.
But we could transport you in our big
Mass mobiles.
transportation. We could get you there in less than a day.
And less than a lunar cycle? Nonsense! The distance is too great!
Well, it's just no. It's so I'm going to tell them how far away it is in terms of footsteps, and then I'm going to take one giant step and be like, "Look, I can do one of these every second, so it's this many seconds away." Except our carts move even faster than I do walking.
They whisper to each other. What about the obstacles? The walls, the burrows, the cats, the monsters!
And I'm gonna like
Roaches.
visually demonstrate what a wall looks like, and I'm gonna like walk over the wall. They're not obstacles for us. We just walk over them.
My God. Could it be? Between us and there is no obstacle too great for you to cross?
No, all you have to do is pay us a standard transport fee, which we know you can afford because we saw your gold coins roll out of the hole earlier.
This is what peace can bring. Negotiations, services either way. It's a
Yes.
beautiful thing.
They look amongst themselves. They whisper. The people from Mouselandia look on you guys like tentative, like, oh my God, are they really going to vacate the Great Block? Is that going to be our new home too? Are we going to conquer everything? And, it works! It works! They agree! If you can transport all of their people tonight, they will vacate the premise and Mouselandia can conquer the Great Block as well.
And you might want to mention to... Oh, shit, I don't know about the poison. Never mind.
No, you don't.
It's okay. Squeakers are the ones that are stealing the milk. We'll deal
But they're
with them.
selling it to Mouse Lane. I was going to say, maybe we should warn them not to eat the cheese from the squeakers for a day.
We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
We can't
We
say
don't know.
anything.
All right. The deal is made. They roll coin after coin after coin out of their little hole. It piles up around you guys. Gold, silvers, and coppers. Everything that they've collected over the generations is yours now. The great treasure of the Great Block, which is 50 gold, 100 silver, and 100 copper.
Nice. We'll divide that up 5 ways. Everyone okay with that?
I'm asleep, sorry.
I wasn't listening, though.
We'll divide that
What
up
do
3
I get?
ways for everyone who's awake.
Yeah.
Now the only question is, how are you going to get the mice into Woghorts?
What do you mean?
Well, they'll all fit in a wagon, right? We can just.
Sure, but like, are you going to tell the people of Woghorts that you're bringing an entire
Fuck
mouse
no.
society?
No. We're making diplomatic relations between mice, not humans.
Cool.
Whoa, wait
So
a
you
second
just like
here.
drop them off at the gate, just like throw them on the
No.
ground?
I think I'm gonna go. Although my relations with Bogwarts are bad, I still probably know who. There's probably somebody in charge of Wizards Familiars, right? I would say try to reach out to them to provide them with these Wizards Familiars.
We'll send Bryan on ahead to decide where we're going to drop them off while we load up a wagon with all of
Alright,
them. It's going to take
Bryan.
a while to like get all the coins out and.
All right, Rich, you end up at the Wizard's Tower, also known colloquially as Woghorts. It is nighttime, but there's always a watchman on duty. You know, never be too careful with shenanigans around.
True.
How do you convince them to take on these mice?
I mean, I would say I want to get a message to like the school, like supplies warden, I guess, the person who's in charge of like wizards supplies.
The master?
Not really like a. There's probably like a or more like a merchant or a shopkeeper or something.
There's there's a quartermaster, supply master sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would try to kind of go find them at this point. Maybe get a message to them in some way. Wait,
Sure.
who's the other mage of the party? Maybe you should be with me.
I think it's
I
just
cast
you
spells
right
my
now.
bow.
Isn't it like midnight?
We believed
Yeah,
in
it's
you.
late at night. The only person awake in the near the tower is the guard outside. A middle-aged
Okay.
woman with long
I went
gray
to help
hair,
negotiate.
sort of sleeping.
You taught me a spell.
Let's see. I don't know how to sneak because guys, I don't think this works. My relations with Bogwarts are not good here. I got kicked out of Bogwarts.
You just need to find some place to
Right?
drop them off that has
do we want to-
access to a building.
Yeah, do we want them to be aware of it? What is your plan here, Rich?
What if
you
we
wanted
just-
to negotiate? We were just going to drop them off.
Well, wait. What? Okay. What if somebody just disguised themselves
Mhm,
and
mhm.
as like a merchant or something,
Mhm.
or like who's bringing supplies to the castle, and then you could talk to the guards and say, hey, this is the shipment of mouse familiars to and bring them to the quartermaster.
Or experiments in the escape or something like that. There's plenty of options for this passion.
Exactly. I don't think it can be me though. I think somebody else needs to dress up.
Okay, so you do not necessarily want to negotiate with them. You just want to get them in at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
just
that's
like
perfectly fine
because-
then. We're all on the same page.
Yeah. Just lie and say that it's a shipment. It's a shipment to the quartermaster, and it's highly time sensitive.
Yes. Keep in mind that there are mice. They could hide even in parts of the wagons. Smuggling mice is probably one of the easiest things we can smuggle. Okay. So we just need to go there for any reason, and they could be in the wagon somewhere and scurry the heck up when we approach.
Well,
Yes.
the door is shut. The guard is on duty. It's nighttime.
Oh yeah, we weren't in front of him, right?
No.
Oh, that's why I'm saying. I would say you guys actually need to bring in like a shipment to them in some way.
Well, we're bringing a wagon.
To talk
What would be reasons to enter Bogwarts?
Wogcourts.
Courts.
I mean, I was just saying you could.
The wizard
tell
tower.
guard, you have a shipment. You have a shipment of wizard familiars.
This just
Do we
happened.
actually need to have a shipment? Ooh, we can bring one and say, oh yes, we found this magical intelligent mouse and we were wondering if we could get your second opinion on it or something like that. Show one, have 1,000 in the back. Oops, infestation.
So I guess you'd go up to the guard and say this is an emergency because this is at night, right? So you'd have to
Yeah.
say that.
We could also wait till not night.
Well, they said you have to do it tonight or there's just no peace.
No, yeah, we have to do it tonight. No, we'll just do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to cast
Kill
turn
the guard,
person
too.
on the guard of a wizard school. I feel like they'll probably notice or have protection there.
Actually, guys, wait a
Worst
second.
case, I know color spray.
What if you just we're outside of the range of the mouse's hearing, so like they're not listening to us, I guess.
Yeah, because they pretend to not know common.
What if you just brought the cart up to the wizard's place and that's it, and just leave them there?
How far is it from the wizard's gate to the inside mouse journey?
Yeah, like the
or-
nearest building.
Yeah.
I mean, so the Wogcourts is a single building. It's just
Oh.
a stone tower with a front
Yeah.
door.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that there would be a midnight delivery. We just happened to get here at night
Okay.
and decided to deliver before we've got bedded down for the night. Because why not? We're here.
Yep.
I assume Hogwarts gets all sorts of weird deliveries as a wizard school.
Now again, are we sure that we wish to make it, with subterfuge? Are we sure that we would not like to just simply tell them, here are some magical mice? It might actually be a mutually beneficial thing. I do not know much about Wog.
How crazy is Bogwarts? Would
Sure,
they
but
be
it's the middle
interested
of the
in
night.
having magical mice?
Yeah, is it like a super
but-
exclusive, human only thing? Because
No,
they have magic.
It's a
They
school of
would
magic,
be
right?
welcome.
Anyone
Yeah.
can come as long as they can pay the tuition fees.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just took all their money. So sneak him in this.
thinking it is.
But yeah, you guys are gonna have to convince the guards in some way to do this, right? Like you're gonna have to say this is an emergency shipment. This is
If it's just a tower. Oh,
Yeah.
you want us to bring them inside the tower?
Yes. Well, at least
Eh.
adjacent to the tower, and then
Yeah,
unload them, and it's their responsibility to dig a hole and get themselves in there.
That's more what I'm thinking. Because if I'm understanding it, it's a big ass tower. There's not walls around it. We could easily just drive up to the tower and be like,
Wait, are there? There's no walls around it?
Oh, it's
No.
a big garden.
Oh, I'm just gonna drive the wagon up through,
They-
like,
they-
not the guard
They probably
gate.
have food in the
Yeah,
garden.
but like
and
it's a
stuff.
stone
they'll be
tower. How are they
fine.
gonna get into the stone tower?
They're
it's not like they can
magical.
nibble
It's a
through the
magical
walls.
civilization
Well,
of
it's
mice.
It's also
They
a
can get
magical
anywhere.
tower filled with mages. Like, you'd think they haven't thought of how to prevent rodents from getting into the big building?
Magical rodents, yes.
I'm gonna give them their door back that was knocked
So
off.
you've essentially promised these people you're gonna take them to the promised land, and you're just gonna like dump them outside the gates of the promised land, but like figure it out, we're out.
No, I'm gonna give them their
Hey.
magic door.
Wait a second. It's also a magic garden. So,
We
so
ripped
I
the
don't,
magic door off of the hinges, right? So from under
It's
the
a
bar.
regular door.
Is it though?
It's just a regular door. That's not an enchanted door. It's a normal mechanical door.
Just because your 9th strength couldn't break it doesn't make it a magical door.
And I have 4 strength.
Or strength.
4 strength. 4 strength. I think the garden is part of it.
you could just leave them in the garden. I guess that's not a bad place for the mice to live. But that's what I was also just saying. You could just lie and say it's a magical shipment of wizard familiars, like a shipment that you
True.
guys bring in.
And again, worst case, if they're mad, we're months away. That's future our problem.
Okay, let's try this then. Let's talk to the guard and say it's a shipment of familiar mice that can cast actual spells that
To
the
be
wizards-
experimented on.
Oh,
They might just want that. Yeah.
All right. So you come up to the old woman with the gray hair guarding the door. She sees you in the dark of night and says, "Who goes there? What have you to do with Loghorns at this time of
Hello.
night?"
We have a delivery for an order of spell casting familiar mice.
And what is your name, deliverer?
Darth Umbra.
And Hamia Ikrai. Pleased to meet you.
Okay. Like reasonable names. Hi, welcome. I'm Gridhag. Nice to meet you.
Good
Nice to meet you,
hag.
Good Hag.
Lovely to meet you.
Did you call me a hag?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
I
Should
am
we have?
definitely not here, by the way. I am terrified of Loghorns.
Send us to our death.
Good. Good. All right. Now, ma'am, do you have a shipment?
Yes.
What would you like us to do with them?
Of what?
Magical
spell
familiar
casting
mice.
mice.
We ordered
enchanted, I
spellcasting
see.
mice?
I have it right here on this invoice.
Would you not want
Who
spellcasting
signed-
mice?
Who ordered the spellcasting mice?
You know, wizard writing, it's really hard to tell.
I know,
I
right?
just can't make out the
Gibberish.
signature. But like, where else would order spellcasting mice when you really think about it, other than a wizard school?
And where else are you gonna get them?
Where did you get them?
Shenanigans. Have you heard of it?
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Hand over the paperwork. She'll look through the paperwork, which you have, right? You have
Yeah, I made
paperwork?
up an invoice. It's like one order, spellcasting mice.
But
This
just
invoice
scribbles
is a
that look
little
like doctor.
sparse, you know?
And,
Where's your
and you
letterhead?
know what? They're even certified by the health inspector. It says so right here. There's like a little stamp.
Oh, splendid! Oh, well, if they're health inspector certified, she looks for the mice. Where are the mice?
They're
in the
just
back.
chilling in the cart.
Yeah, they're just back of the
She
wagon.
walks
can
over
look
to the
at
back of the cart and says, "Hello." Doesn't work, and then she speaks in Halfling and Elven.
they
She
speak
goes through
Brown.
her language. Oh, Brown, lovely. Hello, she says in Brownie, and one of the mice speaks up and goes, "Why, hello there." She puts out an arm, and they crawl up onto her arm, and soon she's got like 150 mice across her shoulders and arms and head and back, and she just waves goodbye to you.
Okay.
I leave out of the dark. That works.
Wizards are crazy. I speak from personal experience.
Craziness. Dude, Wizard Tower shenanigans. Why would we even worry?
The next day in Shenanigans, Desmond wakes up, having forgot to leave the bar tonight. The
you
rest of
find
the
his
party
note?
wakes up. He hasn't seen it yet. It must have fallen
Uh-oh.
off him in the night or something.
Oh
He's
no.
stretching out of the bar,
he
pouring
doesn't
himself
serve
a
the
beer.
milk from yesterday. He gets fresh milk every day.
So Darth aren't there right now.
So, did you
wake
guys
up.
fix that mouse problem?
Yeah, they'll be dealt with very soon. They were stealing the milk, so we just poisoned it.
Oh, that's a fucking great idea.
Yeah, yeah.
So I should leave the milk where it is.
Don't use the milk in the basement, right? That's
Gotcha,
just poisoned, right? Yeah.
All right, well, let me pay you. And he reaches under, pulls out his strong box, opens it. I've been robbed.
What?
You told me you were going to get rid of the mice.
Yeah.
But somehow, in the process of getting rid of mice, you didn't notice someone breaking into the bar.
No one broke in.
We left halfway through the night to go deliver the mice elsewhere.
And you didn't lock the door behind you.
I did.
Who could have?
I think we left Lord Wilmore to guard.
Well, look, I'm sorry. There's no money to pay you. Apparently, it's all been stolen.
No. Oh no.
But thanks for getting rid of the mice. How about free drinks for a month? How about that, huh?
Oh,
Nice
yeah,
trade?
okay,
Nice
that's
trade?
fine. That's fine.
Cool. Alright. I think with that, we'll wrap up our session for today. Congratulations on solving the mouse infestation problem.
Are the other guys dead?
Yeah, that's a question. Did the
great
poison
plague.
milk work on them?
It won't wipe out their entire population, but it'll be a long time before they steal milk from Berkshire. From
I feel like
Shenanigans
it'll
again.
only kill the squeakers, and we can still have good diplomatic relations with Mouselandia.
Like,
It'll
Yeah.
kill some of the squeakers, but they'll soon catch on. You know, like when the first couple of mice die. The
But
others
because
will be
they've
like,
given
"Oh, no."
cheese to Mouselandia, Mouselandia's probably going to believe the squeakers poison them. Mouselandia's
It
going to
takes-
kill the squeakers.
Well, no, but
and
the squeakers will
Mouselandians-
die before they get a chance to finish making the cheese and ship it out.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe
Well, how
squeakers
long
are
did it
doomed to
take
mouse.
for poison to kill a mouse? Like less than a day?
I have no idea.
How long does it take to make cheese? Multiple days?
But,
Simple math
drinking,
dictates
but they're not
that.
drinking the
True.
milk, right? They're making the cheese first.
Oh,
They're
they'll- I
probably
mean-
doing both. It's
Probably,
mine.
yeah. No, they're gonna like do a little milk, make some cheese, do a little milk, you know,
To
as
be
mice
fair,
do.
we couldn't even take cheese and put it in front of the door without me eating from the cheese pile. So I think they're gonna have some of that milk.
So everyone take home 1,000 experience points for the completion
Nice.
of today's quest and all the role playing and all the jazz.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, Tacky, you didn't die again.
Yeah.
Wait, it was 1,000 what?
1,000.
Okay, cool.
How does it work if I'm
If
half
I-
fighter,
I-
half mage? Is it
500
Attack
each.
gets 500.
500?
What was the share of the gold?
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't get any
That's what
gold.
I
What gold? The three people who were awake divided 50 gold and 100 silver into thirds.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you
100
say
copper?
that in character?
I did that in character. I said it at the time.
Okay.
I remembered it. Yeah.
But everyone got free drinks for a month, which might be worth more, honestly.
Yeah. Congratulations, party, for another successful Shenanigans quest that did not have to result in genocide. I always love it when my campaigns don't end in genocide.
I mean, it was half
That should
genocide,
not
to
be
fair.
the go-to solution, by the way.
But it kind of is in a lot of D&D situ. Oh, let's just kill everyone, then it'll be fine.
I
And
mean,
that's
there's a
how
minority
society
of us that
works.
weren't pushing
It
for
was
that.
just me, really, because I was playing with half orcs with no charisma.
Not my go-to solution.
I tried to not make it the go-to solution, but sometimes you gotta, murder everything.
Where is the level up rules? I don't think I'm there yet, but I think I might be closer than I thought.
You're a
What does it
wizard?
do?
Yeah.
You're a level 3 wizard? Oh, yeah. 5,000 gets you to level 3. 10,000 is level 4 for a wizard.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a long ways off.
So the math on my sheet was right, which is what I wanted to know. So I'm now 3,900 away.
Yes. Okay. Any last words before we head out for the day?
Can we play mice now?
Yes, but you have to
Spellcasting
talk with
mice.
people making your character because it's going to be weird.
I
it can be
think we
done.
should plan for one Shenanigans have a full mouse party. That's my vote.
Well, if you can make it
Sounds good.
happen, you can make it happen. But with Shenanigans, there's like a bunch of people that drop in and out. So some people might not know about the mouse plan until they
True.
arrive.
Yeah.
If
But
there's
if you
ever
can
like a
make it
low,
happen, I'm on
because
board.
you're the one who knows who's there every week. So if you see like a low
Yeah, but I often don't know
Attendance.
until Saturday morning who's going to show
Fair.
up. Like some people don't reply until very, very late.
okay, never mind then.
We could have a if we planned it far enough in advance, we could also have a separate stream from Shenanigans where we worked out how mice are going to work too, so that we're all on the
Start
same
a mouse campaign.
Neal, do you have a
just so
copy
we're
of
on the same
Mouse
page
Guide?
about the mouse rules.
What were you gonna say, James?
I was just wondering if you got a copy of Mouse Guard.
No, I don't have a copy of Mouse Guard. No.
All right, okay.
That's it. We're out. See you guys next week with more shenanigans. Stay safe inside your quarantines, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right.